we are planning a route from Lilongwe to Lusaka. So we're going to put in Lilongwe first, FWKI, and you press enter, and you press accept. Sending you the aircraft, and aircraft sending from Lilongwe. Now, to enter the waypoints here, every waypoint on an airway starts from a particular beacon. The beacon is the VOR of the airport. Here we have Delta Victor Lima. It's not working right now, but still we can put it as a reference.
Yeah.
From here now we're going to start putting our waypoints. So we first go to Labon. Okay? So we're going to put Labon. And you just keep, Labon and enter. And you just keep pressing, I think maybe I've made a...
Yeah, just the end.
Labon, enter, accept. Okay? Next point is Igzalu. So we're going to do Igzalu. Igzalu, enter. And we keep entering these until entering to the next airspace. Here I'm doing here. So now it's Nesak. Okay? And now from Nesak we're going to go to Ibnob. Okay, so keep accepting all this. Now, this tells us that now we have reached the entry point into Lusaka. Okay, so from here the aircraft will stop there. Aircraft needs to know from here, where am I going?
Yeah.
I'm going to Lusaka. So I'm going to put Lusaka, FLKK, and I'm going to press enter for now. Happy?
Happy.
Now we have to tell the aircraft, okay, I'm in Lusaka, but now I want to make an approach.
Yes.
So which approach am I going to program? So we are coming from the northeast. You okay with that?
Yes.
So what we do on the FMS, we go to menu, we press arrival.
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah.
Arrival. And then arrival, which runway are we going to use? 10.
10.
So we're going to number 1 and enter. And now we don't have a star in this case.
Okay.
We don't need a star. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to approach. Now approach, we're going to choose which arrival we want to do. We're doing an ILS 010.
Yeah.
So we're going to choose ILS 010, which is number 3. So 3 is there. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay, so now you've told the aircraft I'm doing ILS, but now the aircraft wants to ask you, where do I start it from?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start, because I'm coming from northeast, I'm going to choose Egran.
Okay.
Okay, so Egran is here, and I'm going to choose number 3. Enter.
Which is our initial approach.
Exactly. Now,
Okay.
once I put Egran, the aircraft now will do all the rest on its own. We don't need this no link. No link is not needed.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see Egran, I go to KK115. From there I go to Atuli. Okay, pick up the ILS from Atuli to the final approach, final intercept FI10, all the way down to the landing. So that's my flight plan done.
Okay.
Now, what I need to do, I need to check whether it's making sense. So I do MFD2, all right? And I'm going to do this display here. Now see what happens. If I go to flight plan, I'm going to go all the way to the top. Okay? So let's start from Nesak, for example. Nesak, then I'm going to go to, the next point is KK115.
Yeah.
Okay? And then Atuli, FI10, all the way to landing. So I'm checking that the routing is making sense, because what you have to have here on this display should be identical to what you have here on the chart.
Okay.
So flight plan is done. Okay, of course we had to do just a quick, okay, the flight number is already there. To do that, you go to flight plan, menu, and you put a flight number. Okay. The next thing you want, so now I'm done with this page, so I don't need it. And then I can go back to the systems and doors page, and I'm going to put the electrical. Now, the next thing I want to do is to do my ETP PNR. So I go to performance,
Okay.
menu, ETP PNR. Here, I can start in logical order, FWKI. Okay. The next one for me will be Chileka, okay, which is another one,
Okay.
closest. Now here I'm going
So
to put Lusaka.
that's like alternates?
Yes.
Okay.
If I want to divert.
Okay.
Okay. If I have an emergency, it tells me which distance will be the best one.
All right.
FLKK, LKK, and the next one here will be Harare, FVRG. Happy?
Yes.
Now you can see that to Chileka is 133 miles. To Lusaka is 323. Harare is the most closest.
Yeah, yeah.
So that should be the criteria. So it doesn't matter for here, but normally that's how it has to be in decreasing order. Sorry,
Okay.
increasing order of priority.
Okay.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, very happy.
Once you do that, the next thing for the FMS is going to be the fuel.
Fuel.
In the fuel page, you go to page number 1. Now here, we're going to start loading information.
Okay.
Here I can see we have 3 today. So 18750 will be our basic weight.
All right.
And then here we don't know yet, because we don't know who's coming. So how many buses we have. But once the load sheet is there,
All right.
we'll continue
Guide you.
discussion.
Okay.
This all you do.
All right.
The next setup will be obviously the speeds, the acceleration altitude, the course that you're going to take. We're going to take runway 32 out of Lilongwe this morning,
Okay.
because the wind is favoring 32.
All
We'll
right.
make a left-hand turn. Okay, and that's about it. So this is basically how we set up the FMS.
All right.
Okay, so I hope that it makes sense.
Very
The
much.
rest of the FMS I will tell you what to do as we go along. We have a nav page here. Whenever you see an M, it means that it's got a menu. So if I do nav, if I press menu, it's going to give me some lists here.
Oh,
where I can
alright.
use some fixes and all that, which you have done with other captain, I'm thinking,
Yes.
but you'll do it with me as well, just for your own information.
Benefits, yeah.
You happy with that?
Very happy.
Did
Thank
you
you very
learn
much,
anything?
Captain.
Everything's fine? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now here's a load sheet. Okay, what are you going to do? We're going to enter the figures in the load sheet here. I think
Yeah.
of FMS. 18750 is our dry operating weight is there. Then we go here, we press enter. Passenger numbers is how many? 42. 42, enter. Then we go on to the passenger and cabin baggage, which is 3090. 3090. You see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Enter. Cargo is how much? 723. And then I'm going to enter. Now here I have to update the fuel. So what I'm going to do here, I click here and I look at these two figures. I enter them sequentially, 1470 and then 1525. That's updating my fuel. So my fuel is 2.9. I note it down and go to return. Okay? If you check this fuel weight here, 22563 and 22563 here, they are tallying. Means this load sheet is
Correct.
perfectly okay to be released. And now my gross weight for takeoff is 25.5. You happy?
Happy.
Now what we do, we're going to calculate the speed. So Minute will tell me what the speed is here, which means that we're going to go on the performance.
Okay.
So let him look at the performance, and here's the performance. We do it manually here, but other places they can even have electronic means of doing the thing. You have the performance here for the longer first. Let him get it, and then we can discuss.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So in the meantime, everything here is done. So I'll remove my copy. I'll keep it there, and I have to sign the release as well. So what's going to happen here? Lilongwe leads off takeoff, okay, and we're going to use a flat 5 column here, all right, and then we look at the gross 25.5. So we take the next closest and highest.
Okay.
Close highest will be 28.730.
Okay.
That's the closest and the
Highest.
and the max V1 is 131. So I'm going to jot down 131 here.
Okay.
Okay, that's my performance, and for that the temperature is 40 degrees,
Okay.
and then I'm going to look at the torque. So the torque will be on the previous page. At 40 degrees my torque should be around 75%. You happy with that?
Happy.
So this performance is done. Now we're going to go on to the speed card. So I'll take the next lowest to that one, 25.5. So 25.5 will be 25,000. 25.5 is here. Okay, and then I add 10 to this. Okay, for the additive, so it'll be around 40 degrees. My additive is 4. So
You
120.
add how much? 10.
Add 10 to the SAT.
Okay.
Because these are plus 10.
Okay.
Right, so 40 degrees, and this is 4. So 4, 1 to 2 plus 4 is how much? 126,
Yeah.
meaning it will be 126 all the way.
Okay.
Okay, and then 135, and then 147. So the max V1 is more than that, so we take the lesser one.
All right.
You happy with that?
Happy.
Okay, then I'm going to set it on my speed table.
Yeah.
And that's done.
Okay.
And we're all good to go.
Okay. Thank you.
You happy with that?
Very happy.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's
34 Roger.
24 miles southeast of position Gabon. Contact Lusaka 120.5.
fuel will give you the result. An RNAV runway 28 approach,
Okay.
RNP approach. If you see this segment here, it's a level segment.
Yeah.
Means that here the aircraft will follow exactly this profile. It will level off.
Yeah.
If it levels off, it will cause more drag. So the speed will go down. You've got to add power to maintain speed.
Yeah.
So what you do, you want to do what you call a continuous descent. Okay?
Yeah.
If you look at what's happening here, let me do this. Look at this display here. I want you to see this very carefully. What happens? Can you see here?
Avira.
There is a Avira and ECPA. But the way I'm seeing now here, it's already continuous descent, the
Yeah.
aircraft. But if you have to continuous descent, what we do is this. you would go heading select first. Alright? Then you go DTO to final approach fix ECPAL.
Yeah.
Okay? 9, enter. And then you'll do VNAV. VPath, enter. And then you're going to go DTO to your waypoint you are going to, it's Apple V6, enter. Now you see what has happened.
Exactly. So straight to the.
And you see now, these two now are magenta.
Yeah.
So what the aircraft is saying, I'll come at airbrake at 9517, and then my next altitude to calculate will be 5500.
Yeah.
So I have to be higher here. So you'll just continue going down slowly.
Yeah.
Until at Avira, you'll be, sorry, at Ekbel, you have to be at 5500, which is a platform altitude.
Yes.
When you go downhill now. So
Okay,
you've seen what I've done
continuous.
there?
Yeah.
Once you've done that, then you go to press nav.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay?
Yeah. makes
So
sense.
the sequence is heading select,
Yeah.
DTO to the final fix, approach fix, VNAV, enter,
Yeah.
DTO to the initial fix you are going to,
Yeah.
enter, nav.
Yeah.
There you can see, now it's magenta and magenta.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
That's called continuous descent profile.
All right.
You
Instead
save
of
the
stepping
company,
down.
you
Yeah.
save the company from a bit
Drag.
of fuel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
Are
Makes
you
sense.
happy?
Very much.
Okay.